Hi there, everybody, and welcome to the $127 podcast, the only podcast that has people with nonpartisan views with Marvel and DC. Today, shut up, Yul. Today,
so aggressive.
Today
No,
we're
we're
talking about D23. That was this past weekend for you. It might be a different
23
weekend,
ticks.
but at least for us right now in this moment, it was this past weekend. So we're going to talk about all the announcements that Disney made for their films and television and all that jazz. We're probably just going to skip over games and the theme park stuff as much as we would like to talk about. But we will be talking about everything else. Anyways, let's get into this. I'm Jeff.
I'm Yule.
I'm
as you know.
Anakin.
I'm
Dominic.
And I'm Mighty Joe Young. Hold these. Also, DC fandom got canceled. Marvel, big dubs. Big dubs only. Marvel fanboys are up. DC fanboys.
Did you kick him out?
Anything with a trailer that was released to the public, we're probably not going to talk about because we're going to have trailer reacts on each one. We're going to dive deeper into them and give our discussions. There's a playlist link. I don't know if you can link it in the description. At the very least, you can go to our channel and then you can go to the trailer reacts playlist and you can check out all those other D23 trailers coming out. Also, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification for more content like this, and share it with your friends if they want to know, well, what happened at D23? These guys kind of talked about it. So let's start with Friday.
Let's kick it off with Peter Pan and Wendy, though. Goes into the history of Peter Pan and Hook's relationship and rivalry. Directed by David Lowery, starring Jude Law and Alexander Maloney. Ever and will be on Disney Plus in 2023. I think there's a typo in here.
No, Evers. That's the kid's name.
Oh, you dropped the S. Got you. Okay, my bad. Alexander Maloney Evers.
Or it might be Ever. It might be Ever or it might be Evers. I'm not sure.
Fact check.
But yeah,
that
he's
real
playing.
quick.
He's playing Peter Pan, and Jude Law is playing Captain Hook.
I could see that. Jude Law would make a mean Hook.
Whoa.
Love me some
I
Jude
think-
Law.
Mia Jovovich's daughter, I think, is playing Wendy too.
Wasn't she young Natasha in
She
Black
was
Widow?
Young Natasha, yeah.
I can't affirm. Ever Anderson. That's her name.
Oh,
She will be playing.
then there was a typo on the article that I had.
Yeah. Oh, they really fucked it up then. Yeah. It should have been Ever Anderson. But they didn't do that. No Oxford comma either. Man, who the fuck wrote this? I'm gonna
Is
be
this
honest.
something we're interested in? Is this going to be on our radar? Or
I have no horse.
To be honest, I don't even remember what we're fucking talking about.
Peter Pan?
Peter Pan.
Oh, Peter Pan.
Wendy.
Yeah.
That's
Nah,
like fourth-
I don't give a shit. I like Jude Law.
I will say the original Peter Pan, like animated cartoon movies, those were like my favorite Disney movies ever. Like growing up, like big Peter Pan like fan.
So you
There was
really like-
multiple?
The second one where Wendy's daughter goes to Neverland.
Oh, I remember that.
That was like an early 2000s kind of straight to DVD.
I remember that.
I think that's another rare one where like the sequel's not terrible.
Yeah, I just really like the whole World War One or Two setting where they're getting like bombed
What?
in Britain. I thought
Is
it
it
was
World
really
War
cool.
II?
Yeah, it's set
Yes.
during World War II. That's where like Wendy and her brothers are from. And then like there's a bunch of air raids going on, so they get evacuated.
And
And
then
then,
they
like,
get kidnapped by Captain Hook. And then
Yeah.
all the anti-aircraft guns are shooting
Yeah. Yeah.
at Captain Hook's ship as it's flying away.
What the fuck? This is
Yeah.
two?
No, this is the
Yeah,
first
this is
one.
an actual
Yeah.
movie.
First one?
Yeah.
Really?
I distinctly
it's-
remember the air raid sirens.
So we're all passing on this new live action remake, right?
For now. Yeah.
I'm not a live action remake person, but I like Jude Law, so
Don't.
This
and
one
the
I think
Peter
is,
Pan the Peter Pan IP might get me.
and I think this is coming straight to Disney Plus, right?
No.
Oh,
That just
Oh,
it's more of
straight to fmovies.to.
If we're moving on.
move on,
what's
move
the
on.
next one? Yes.
Haunted Mansion, which I'm actually kind of curious to talk about.
I'm mega fucking hyped. Look at that
Right.
cast.
I'm
That
already
cast is absolutely stacked.
Yes.
Besides one
read,
person.
read,
They gonna let me read
Yes,
the cast?
besides one.
And-
Read off the paragraph.
Yeah, read the cast.
Yeah. Okay. Directed by Justin Simeon, who worked at Disneyland, about a woman and her son who enlist. Who the fuck wrote this? Spiritual
Yeah.
experts to rid their home of ghosts. Some footage was shown, and Jamie Lee Curtis was there, who was playing Madame Leota. Danny DeVito, Owen Wilson, Winona Ryder, Dan Levy.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Fuck that one up. And Jared Leto.
What'd you say?
Yeah, this looks like a really good cast. What's the plot though? Is it like Eddie Murphy's haunted?
A haunted house.
Yeah, it's a haunted
Yeah,
house. What
the
more do you
plot
Haunted
want?
house,
is, I think Rosaria Dawson, she moves into this house with her child. She's like recently divorced. The house is haunted, so she calls in a group of experts to come get rid of the ghosts. It's like a poltergeist movie setup.
Oh,
Too
okay.
bad there's 999 ghosts.
But a bitch ain't one.
I'm very curious about this movie. I want to see a trailer though before I get excited.
Yeah, well, apparently they dropped some footage of it, but it was just like a kind of like it was like the camera going through the house or something like that. It wasn't really footage of the movie.
Is the house CGI or is it? Did you see it? The footage?
I didn't see.
I highly
anything
doubt it's a
from it.
CGI house.
You can
You
only
do?
hope that it's not a CGI house.
Yeah, I would hope it's more of a real set.
There's gonna be CGI in the house, but I
Yeah.
don't think the house itself is.
No, they're
CGI.
using real ghosts. Sorry.
Oh
Yeah,
wow! They got
Jared
trained
Leto's gonna
actors.
kill himself.
Correct?
A movie?
Oh no, Dom just died.
No.
I think he's having like internet problems or something because his mic is cut
He
off.
said his Discord froze. All right, we'll take a pause here.
Will I watch it? Probably.
No.
No.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Fmovies.to. That's where I'll go if I've got shit else to do. I will watch.
I just hate having fun now. So by the time it comes out, I probably will hate watching Disney movies.
You know, I was hyped with the cast, but as soon as they said Jared Leto, that just immediately killed everything that I was hyped about.
Yep.
So I'll have to see a trailer first, but I plan on seeing it. But so far, like, hey, the Eddie Murphy one,
That one's top tier.
I'll probably watch it if like my girlfriend wants to sit down and watch it, or my family wants to do like a little movie night.
That I would do.
Yeah, but on my own, where I'm gonna be like, oh my god, I don't Disney Plus, I need to watch it. No.
Alex,
Do that.
please clean your pants. You just jizzed all over the place.
Yeah, I know.
Next up on the list is Mufasa, directed by Barry Jenkins. Oh, the story is about Rafiki, Timon, and Pumbaa telling the story of Mufasa to a young lion cub, and is about the rise of their pride. Apparently, about an orphan Mufasa and his rise to power.
So,
I don't care.
The Lion King?
Yes, but the Lion King
Yes.
0.5.
I guess there were like a bunch of Lion King novels that talked about the prequels, like how Mufasa and Scar, like their rivalry, how they rose to power, all this stuff, and like people, there's like a whole fandom behind this thing, and there's like family trees and shit that go back like 4 generations before Simba.
Whoa.
It's like this whole thing. So this has been something that people have wanted, I guess, is like for them to go into these like prequel novels.
That's weird.
What doesn't make sense to me is that they talk about like Mufasa being an orphan. And it's like, well, how is Scar his brother then? And then,
They're
like,
both orphans.
But like, then you got all this family tree
Brother.
stuff. I'm a little confused.
You got to be into the family.
But it's
bro.
made.
Get a family tree.
It's made by the same people who did the Lion King live action remake.
I'm out.
So I
That's
don't
too
care
early.
about this.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
out. Move on.
Another Snow White featuring Rachel Zegler. That name rings a bell, but I don't remember her. Rachel Zegler is Snow White, and Gal Gadot is the evil stepmother. Out in 2024 and directed by Mark Webb. Where are they getting these directors?
Mark
Rachel
Webb,
what?
that
Rachel Zegler?
Zegler? Dominic said that she was part of West Side Story, the new one.
Oh, Interesting.
And Mark Webb is the director of the Amazing Spider-Man series.
Yes.
I've never seen her, but okay.
I don't care at all. And the fact that Gal Gadot is the evil stepmother really turns me off. How many Snow Whites are they going to do, though? Because there's already been a Snow White live action. What the fuck is this supposed to be?
The ones with Kristen Stewart, those were by a different movie company.
What?
Those weren't Disney.
Yeah, those were not.
Really?
Yeah, those were different random shit.
Wait, there's the one with Kristen Stewart?
There's one, the Snow White and the
There's
Huntsman.
Two with Kristen Stewart. Well, actually, no, she's not in the second one, is she?
I don't think
It's
so.
just a Chris Hemsworth spinoff.
This
Really?
is
So
giving me Peter Pan vibes all over again.
yeah, so it's like it's a public IP, but Disney's doing their thing.
So Disney's finally doing their own live action Snow White.
Yes.
I don't care. I really don't give a shit. Can we move on?
Yeah, moving on.
Yes.
Pixar released 4 new films that are supposed to come out: Elemental, Win or Lose, Elio, and of course the illustrious Inside Out with the 2. Starting off with Elemental, a new film releasing June 16th, 2023, directed by Peter Sohn, about a city of fire, water, land, and air people who live together. Ember is a firewoman, naturally, and Wade is a waterman. It was inspired by the director's story of immigrants pursuing dreams in neighborhoods with multiple cultures and languages. Yeah, I heard about this a while ago, and there was no talk about the whole immigrants and multiple languages thing, but I do understand that, like, the overall theme is that, like, the different elements, you know, they kind of clash and stuff, and of course you got the firecracker female, and then you've got the whole shy water guy, and they're supposed to like bring out the best of each other and all this other kind of stuff. I'm gonna say it right now, I'm not excited for this film as far as Pixar goes. It just feels like any other studio could have done this. I don't know if like I'm being biased by holding Pixar to a higher degree, but like I don't know, this feels off.
It's like, it's kind of giving me like a mix of like Inside Out and Zootopia vibes, where it's just like, here's this new different type of city, we're gonna get into the mixed emotions. And I mean, I guess I'd like to see some footage from it to know whether or not I'm interested in it, because it could go either way with Pixar, especially these days.
I don't know. I like the premise. I think it's cool. Instead of attaching races to it, just making an element out of it, which is the safe route to do. But also, I like it's creative. I think living in the Bay, I kind of see those like districts, right? Districts of like communities, and just kind of like seeing how everyone kind of does their own thing. At certain points, it does kind of blend, but other points, it's kind of like strictly this is us, that's them, this is them. So I don't know. I think, you know, being back home, I wouldn't really have noticed that, but being up here, I'm just like, okay, you know, I've seen that in real life, so we'll see how it goes. The guy looks like Osmosis Jones. So that's what I thought it was at first.
Well then,
yeah.
maybe Win or Lose will be up your alley. A Disney Plus series. It's a series?
No,
Yes.
I'm not watching it.
What? No. Pixar's doing a series? Okay, this is already asked. Streaming in fall of 2023 about a middle school softball team named the Pickles, where each episode follows a different character in the team leading up to the championship game. That's an interesting concept, but I don't want to see a Pixar series. That seems really weird.
Apparently it's like all the same week. It's the same 7 days, except each episode is told from a different character. So it sounds interesting, but
yeah, it's like the concept sounds cool on paper. I feel like in practice it's gonna be like I think after episode 3 it's like I don't give a shit anymore. That's how I see it going down. But I don't know, who am I to say? But the final one, which actually does kind of have my attention, directed by Adrian Molina, presenting plans for a new film about an 11-year-old artistic indoorsman who makes contact with a top-secret military project that beams him to space and is mistaken as an intergalactic ambassador for Earth, having to prove that the best thing about being human is being yourself. Never mind, I'm done. I'm not. Maybe I'm just getting too old for Pixar.
I'm
Is that
in.
happening?
I think that could be it too.
there's a picture at the bottom. It just looks like Steven Universe, and that like
Oh wow,
to the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm out.
Very much looks like Steven Universe.
This I'm just gonna put this out here. 127 is not a Steven Universe fandom friendly area. I have enough hate to take over the whole channel and completely absolve this channel of any Steven Universe contact. Stop. Go watch Steven Universe, and then look at yourself in the mirror after you watch it. Are you still happy with yourself? If you unironically consume Rick and Morty as well,
He's unlocked the third vitamin.
unsubscribe. Go watch Rick and Morty again. I want you to repeat one of the jokes to yourself in the mirror. Something that made you laugh in the episode. Look at yourself in the mirror and repeat it. Is it still funny? How enraged were you when the Mulan sauce?
Okay. The Szechuan
Huh?
sauce.
Yeah. When you're older and you have grandkids, is this something you're gonna tell them?
I can
Your
see
your opinions are completely wrong. It's okay. You can be wrong. Listen, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong.
Oh my God.
Okay, what do we have next, Yule? What's
I want
Inside Out
slides.
2 was announced.
Inside
at the
Out
end of
2?
the Pixar panel.
Hey, it's at the end, yeah.
Yeah, and it follows. No, that's the end of the Pixar panel, not the end of the day. Huh?
I feel like that's a big one. Inside Out too.
I, for one, no, this is nothing new. I don't think this is gonna work either. They need to stop counting. Seriously, I don't see why a sequel to I saw this on Reddit and somebody had a really good point. This is Turning Red, isn't it? The same concept.
No, Turning Red is more about intergenerational trauma.
Do you want to
Inside Out is
2 for
about
that?
depression and change and the feelings that we have. So Inside Out 2, I guess it makes sense. They're just going to add a bunch of new characters because we feel a bunch of different new emotions during.
What are they called? What are the characters called?
Wait, that doesn't. Wait. That's
There's joy, fear,
greed,
disgust,
not greed.
anger, and sadness.
Yes.
So they're gonna
But-
evolve.
Continuity
No, they're
speaking.
going to be the same characters, but there's going to be newer
A
ones
newcomer.
added.
Suicide.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
It's just gonna be like Kurt Cobain coming in, just
How
fucking
so?
playing his guitar.
Damn it.
Just going like that. He's like, "What's up?"
Iwaju. Disney Plus in 2023 is a long-form series from comic book company Kugali.
Oh, I've heard of this one.
To Lagos, Nigeria, in a world with colors, unique visuals, and technology, and is a coming-of-age story of Tola, a young heiress from a Earth-healthy island, and her best friend Cole.
Wealthy.
Yeah, you're good. I got it. Best
No, you
friend.
didn't. You said healthy.
I said healthy. Oh, wealthy?
Wealthy,
Wealthy.
bro.
Shut the fuck up. And her best friend Cole, who is from the less wealthy mainland. I love that description.
Okay. If you scroll down to
I see the
the
artwork.
images that I have, the
Yep.
artwork looks like shit.
I like it.
It's the one where the two kids are running through the streets and there's a salamander. I don't.
I
like that.
agree.
That looks like
it's
straight
not
to Redbox college animation right there.
Okay.
I don't like it.
put it like
Straight
that.
to Coco Melon.
Yeah, straight to Coco Melon YouTube bullshit.
I mean, would you rather have this or CalArt style?
CalArt style for sure.
Probably.
Christ, guys.
I want to. Hey, what can those kids give me? Sure, let's go for that. I want another roll on this before we put it out.
I mean, if I'm just gonna be honest. Like when they say series, it immediately turns me off. But also, it's like I think the appeal of Pixar is not there anymore for me. So I think I could say that for like this whole list, pretty much. I'm just like, I don't really want to watch a kids movie. Yeah, they hit on like adult concepts, adult ideas, but it's just like I don't know. Like it's just
This isn't Pixar. This is Walt Disney Animation.
Yeah,
whatever. Like just animated shit. Like the only animated thing I want right now is Arcane. That's it. But like taking that mindset out of like my own personal and just attacking it as just as this idea as it is, it's uncharted waters. I mean, we don't have that. I mean, I don't think Disney has hit that area. It could go where it's like, like how corporations go about Pride Month, like very
non-genuine.
Disingenuous, yes. It could, yes, that's the word. It could be very disingenuous. They could be like, "Look, guys, Nigeria."
Well, it's made by Nigerians, and it's specifically about the city Lagos
Okay.
in Nigeria, because these people grew up there, and this is like their love letter to their city.
Okay, well
That's
then
what the description
it
was.
sounds like it's very not Disney exec involved, so that's good.
Yeah.
So like I said, like like this attacking it just from the idea standpoint, like not from my personal, like I'm not watching it, but I'm sure this was needed for sure, and this is like cool. You gotta explore different things.
Moving on to Wish, releasing in fall of 2023, a musical that I don't give a shit. That asks the question, how did the wishing star come to be? Set in Rosas, the kingdom of wishes.
Skip.
I say y'all don't want me to continue.
Yeah,
Right?
skip. I don't care.
Really?
All right.
I
Black
thought this
Panther
one
2.
was. I thought it was kind of interesting because it's like one of the new princess movies. I guess I don't know if it is
Really?
per se, but I thought that the story seemed kind of interesting because it's like the 100 year of Walt Disney animations, and it's like, hey, everything has to do with wishing on a star. We're gonna tell the story. This is like the origin of that before all the other worlds come to be, I guess. So I thought it sounded
Just
interesting.
into it.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yeah,
you really
yeah.
get some hype for it.
Anyways.
I was just interested in the story, but yeah. Let's
Anyways, move on.
Damn.
what are we on?
We're
on
on Saturday,
now?
and you know what we are, boys.
Saturday.
The Marvel Fan Club.
Marvel
Marvel,
fanboys.
Ew, Marvel fanboys.
I thought you were on
Gross.
the
DC fandom, stay losing. Stay.
Man Quantumania. Kicking off Phase 5 with a new clip. Apparently, Scott Lang's daughter, Cassie Lang, is working with the Pims in cyberspace. What? In cyberspace? You mean...
No.
I think
Why
you mean
did
the...
I type cyberspace.
Yeah. And she gets kidnapped by Kang. And so Ant-Man is tasked with stealing something for him. Okay, so this is going to finally show the ramifications for Loki's actions.
Can I say something?
Yeah. No, actually. What are you going to say?
This title has been like the least...
Really?
Like the least sexiest like thing
No.
that I view. I don't know why. Every time it comes up, I'm just like, okay. Cool.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't give a shit about Ant-Man anymore. Like I don't give a shit about the Ant-Man movies.
I agree. I feel like Ant-Man's kind of a conduit for Marvel for like shit to happen. I agree with that.
I just genuinely, I don't know. Like when they say Ant-Man and whatever it is, the fucking Shadow Realm, I'm just not fucking. It's not
Ant-Man in
doing anything for
cyberspace.
me. It just doesn't do anything for me. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna watch it, obviously, but
yeah.
it's kind of like
I think the plot sounds interesting. I wasn't sure how they were gonna make a part 3 to the Ant-Man movies, but
I'm hoping this is the last one.
Okay. All right. What's
All right,
next?
moving on.
I don't care. I don't care.
Captain America, New World Order. Tim Blake Nelson from Incredible Hulk will be the leader who will face off against Sam Wilson and the new Falcon. I don't really give a shit. Israeli superhero agent Sabra will show up. Okay, actually, I take that back. This sounds... I don't know how to feel about this.
a controversial character.
This is so fucking funny.
The anti-Palestinian character.
It's literally
The pro-Israeli army person.
like it's literally titled
New
Captain
World
America: New World Order, and they're introducing an Israeli superhero. Like someone's having a laugh at Disney right now.
All right. What's next?
I have to say. That's all I have to say about that. Thunderbolts, which I understand is the team lineup, was released. This is basically Marvel's Suicide Squad. I don't care. A lot of B-list heroes that nobody cares about. Ghost is on the lineup though. That's pretty cool.
I enjoy Florence Pugh very much. So
Me too.
Yeah, she's gonna carry that film. Whatever it is, she's.
I might
gonna
watch
carry
it.
I like anything Winter Soldier. So
yeah, I like David Harbour too. So
the only thing that kind of bums me out is seeing Taskmaster on there.
yeah, she's definitely down.
She is.
I just hate she's gonna have like a lot of like Frankenstein scenes where she's not gonna have her mask and be like, "Hey," and the humor's gonna be her like,
What is that?
I can
just like
already
fucking.
imagine it, dude. That's why I'm like so
Yeah, they give her like some
interested.
food and it just fucking falls out. She just can't. She's like coffee's falling out and stuff. Like I just
Yeah.
don't want to see that.
Oh,
He's
my
like a less funny Drax.
Up next, the Marvels shows that Kamala Khan, Monica Rambeau, and and Carol Danvers switch bodies when they use their powers. In theaters, July 28th, 2023. Yeah, I don't really see this next phase doing well. I think they should have stopped after Endgame and like blue balled us for like 2 to 3 years and gotten their shit together. Because now it's getting like DC where they're kind of scrambling. Doesn't it feel that way to you? I don't
I
know.
don't feel scrambling. I just feel
It's not
scrambling's like you're panicking. I feel
That's
like this is
disorganized, I guess.
arrogant.
Oh, interesting.
I feel they know they hit, and then they're like, now we can do whatever. I think there's just too much.
I agree.
It's just like, it's just like, oh, like all we had to worry about was like one fucking. You're gonna get this movie this month, this movie at the back year. That's that. But now it's like you got these shows coming out, then you got these movies coming out, and you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
Overwhelmed.
I'm really overwhelmed, and me personally, when I get overwhelmed, I just completely drop everything.
It's a really good point that you say that because like early Marvel, it was like Iron Man, and then silence, and then here's Iron Man 2, and then silence again for a little while. Then you got like a Thor or something.
And then you were like, wait a minute, another superhero?
Yeah,
Whoa.
exactly. Now it just feels like go ahead.
And you were like, you were on top. You were tracking everything too. Like you knew, like, oh my god, this is gonna lead up to this thing, or oh my god, like it's everyone's gonna come together because we all know who everyone is.
You know what it feels like right now? Comics.
It really does.
And I mean, that's congratulations to them. But that's one of the reasons why I got overwhelmed by comics and just dropped all comics, because it's like you read this issue. Oh, by the way, this guy went here, this guy went there, this person went here. You can continue the series, but there's also these other series that just sprouted. And then when you go to those, it's like webs. It feels like comics, which congratulations, like comic book movies. You manage to harness that energy. Some people like that, honestly, but to me, that's why I don't read comics anymore. It's just it got too much.
Yeah, and like it's funny you say that because like I was gonna say comparing the old to now, it doesn't feel fair, but I feel like they needed to keep the energy of the old because it got people into comics because it was so concise and straightforward and like streamlined. They could have still did that with this, I think, but like you said, I think they've gotten cocky to the point to where it's like just throw fucking anything at these idiots and they're gonna fucking snap it up, hook, line, and sinker. So yeah, so it's kind of a shame because it has become, here's Scarlet Witch, but you need to go watch WandaVision in order to understand Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. But then you really should go back and actually watch Spider-Man in order to get the little bits and pieces that come from that, and then it's like, okay, well, I'm watching 4 fucking films to understand one goddamn scene in a movie. Yeah. And it's spiraled out of control. Moving on to the MCU.
All right, what's next?
Ironheart. Tech and magic do battle. The Hood was announced. Are we talking about a character named Hood, or is Ironheart in the Hood?
Yeah, that's a character.
Okay. Gotcha.
No.
Yeah, 100%. I was like,
That's what, like, everyone was excited. They're like, the Hood was announced. I'm like, what the fuck is the Hood? And then I was like, I clicked on the panel thing, and it was like he's like, hey, the Hood. And then this dude walked out. He's like, yo, what's up, everybody? And I'm like, who the fuck's this guy? Is this like somebody doing, is he a rapper? Is this like, what's going on? And he's like, then the clip ended. And it was like, okay, well, I don't know
dead
what the
ass.
fuck
You're not
the
even
Hood
joking
is.
right now.
Yeah, I swear to God, like that was the panel. Like I was just like, who the fuck is the Hood? Okay, cool. I'm why is everyone like it? And everyone was like clapping and cheering, and I was like, you don't even know who the fuck the Hood is. Like,
Boris,
shut up.
Literal Hood.
Oh, he's a villain. He's a villain in Ironheart. There you go. It's a very basic ass name. Armor Wars 6-part Disney Plus series. I am sick of these micro series. They can just die. Loki season 2. Let's fucking go. Adding Hugh Kwan.
I'm sick of these fucking Marvel series. Loki 2, let's go.
No.
Like, honestly,
I said
like-
micro. I said micro series. 6-part shit that can go. But Loki season 2. That's fine.
Loki like 6 episodes
No, it
too.
wasn't. It was like fucking 13 episodes. Shut the fuck up. With a trailer featuring many different time periods. I'm excited for this. I think there's places they can go with Loki.
I absolutely loved season 1 Loki. I think it's the strongest MCU show we've gotten thus far.
I'd agree with that.
It's the most cohesive. It's the most unique in production and story. And it's solid, strong acting overall from everyone in that show.
And it's got Owen Wilson. That's all I need.
And Owen Wilson is so fucking good in that.
Echo soon with trailer of Native American imagery and
Pass.
return of. Moving on to Daredevil Born Again, 18 episodes and starts shooting next year. It is not a continuation of the Netflix series, but a soft reboot. I feel like this is unnecessary. I really do. Just give him a movie
what?
and call it a fucking day.
Oh,
Why
It's
is he?
kinda-
I thought you meant like him in general.
Oh no! God no! I like Daredevil. I just
think
don't.
he's-
Yeah, I
I
think
think he's like one of their heavy hitters now that they have.
But why
Yeah.
not give him a film?
Honestly, like the show was so good that I kind of don't think he even needs a film.
See, that's what I was gonna say too. I don't know how that works with rights, but if they could have just leaned on that, I think that would have been fine.
I don't know. I'm excited for Daredevil. I'm glad it's not like a 5-episode thing like everything else has been. I'm glad it's like, hey, 18 episodes, you're getting a whole season. And like they've already announced him to be part of like other movies, other projects, like as a secondary character and stuff like that. Not like a small cameo like he was in Spider-Man, but like he's going to be an actual established person.
Moving on, Star Wars, Mando, Andor, Bad Batch season 2. Nobody gives a shit. And Tales of the Jedi. I heard Tales of the Jedi is Qui-Gon and Dooku.
Yeah, young Mace, young Dooku, maybe
Oh,
Qui-Gon.
yeah.
But
Really?
yeah, we have a video up on Mando. We should have a video up on Tales of the Jedi by now. If you want to hear us talk about that in detail, you can head over to our Trailer React playlist and you can check those out.
Moving on to the next big heavy hitter, Ahsoka. Images revealed that shows Link
Hell yeah.
Star Wars Rebels and will release on Disney Plus 2020 this year. Oh no, next year. My bad. 2023. I got excited. Called Dave Filoni's magnum opus. That's
Holy shit.
big fucking words right
Yeah,
there.
that's heavy hitting words.
Yeah. Okay. I'm excited for this. I think Ezra got
Yep.
casted, right?
Yeah.
He looks
Yeah.
He
perfect.
looks perfect.
His
Absolutely.
cast was announced this weekend, and the
Sabine.
image that's coming out is she's in
nice.
front of that mural from Rebels.
I'm excited for it. I think mainly because this would be the first main story about a Jedi. I guess you had Obi-Wan, but that's like a spinoff. I feel like this is the one that like it's a unique story.
It was like a fan service.
Yeah, that was like
one fan service. Yeah.
yeah, but this feels like it's actually gonna like hit some like interesting points. I know that what's his name? Not Khan. What the fuck? Damn. The tactician. I forget his name. Blue skin guy with red eyes.
Oh.
Shit.
Thrawn.
Cad Bane.
Thrawn, yes,
Oh,
Thrawn.
oops.
Thrawn was thrown or hinted at in Mando season 2. So Ahsoka's already searching for him. If that's the main plot for her show, like, fuck it, I'm sold. I'm fucking hyped. So I think this would be again one of those things that I just haven't been excited about Star Wars for a while, but I think that could be really great.
Thrawn would
Dave
be
Filoni
so
at the helm,
fucking cool.
That would be
Unless
to
they
bring out-
fuck him up.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. They got Dave Filoni on the case. I got my faith in Filoni. Moving on to Skeleton Crew, a glimpse at Jude Law. Oh, it's not going to be Jude Law, and the other 4 characters who are lost
Hey,
in space.
Jude Law, get your money, dude. Damn.
Yeah, he's putting in some fucking work. The other 4 characters who are lost in space and trying to get home, set in the High Republic era and directed by John Watts. This is again one of those things where I'm like, this doesn't need to be Star Wars.
Oh, this is Star Wars.
Yeah, this is Star
it's
Wars,
just
yeah. It's the
set,
High
it's just
Republic
set
era.
in the universe.
Yeah,
It's in Star Wars? Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's basically about these people who are lost, and Star Wars is a backdrop. Just the world. It's just something to explore the universe. It doesn't have anything to
Okay.
do with the
Honestly,
Jedi per se or the Skywalker saga or whatever. It's
hell
just
yeah.
here's a story in the universe.
I'm fine with that, actually.
Could be good.
Jude Law's in it though, so
Yeah.
Like, so many stupid Skywalker storylines. This is fine. I'm good with this. This is
That's
okay.
Okay. Well, the last two are thrown at two individual people. The first one being Jeff, Indiana Jones. First look with Harrison Ford. Very emotional with John Reyes Davies returning as Sala. Who's Sala? Is that
That's the Egyptian dude from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Everyone was really excited about that. Harrison Ford came out with a new actress who is playing his goddaughter, and like he got super emotional talking about it, just saying, "Hey, this is gonna be a good one." You know, like Harrison Ford doesn't really get emotional about films. You know, he's very like grunty, but like the dude was like in tears talking about this movie. So I have a lot of hype for this film. It's James Mangold directing. Mads Mikkelsen is the bad guy.
What?
In this film?
That's fucked. I'm already sold.
Now I have to watch it.
I'm gonna say it. I am kind of upset that Shia's not in it. I know the controversy. I understand why he will not be in it, but I really enjoyed him in Crystal Skull, and I
Same.
wish they could have taken that character further in the next Indiana Jones.
Same.
Yeah.
Got a hotter take. I'm not hyped for this.
Oh,
The
I know
man.
you hate Indiana Jones.
Well, apart from that, the man is old.
he is.
It's gonna be so apparent when he's gonna be like in some action scene. That man is gonna be moving with his fucking diapers, fucking swaying back and forth. My
Okay,
guy.
It depends on how they do the action. If they do the action like Clint
No,
Eastwood in
no,
Cry
here-
Macho, that shit sucked. But
If I
it
can
depends on how
tell,
they do it.
if I can tell when he's
Alex.
going like, he's like fucking stiff as fuck trying to move, and then it cuts to him like fucking doing this, and it goes back to him like fucking running like an old man, and I'm like, that was clearly a stunt double, because the bot, and he just goes back to this tight old man, and he's like going like this with his whip, and then it cuts to someone's back, and it's like this, and then it cuts back to him like.
Jeff,
I'm going in with this mind. I'm literally going to be looking for that in this movie.
I don't have Jurassic Park to be excited about anymore because Dominion sucked ass. But this is like that level for me right now.
Jeff,
This is Jet
like
slash Ashton.
Stop it. I just want to say, and Alex,
it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like.
In Alex's defense, it is kind of apparent in the Crystal Skull. You have to admit, there are some scenes where
It was.
I don't
now
remember.
imagine
Like 20 years later.
I don't know.
I don't remember that.
There are some scenes, like him running across the shelves in the warehouse or whatever, and like, like it's just like you can see where he was there and he tried his best, and it looked okay. It looked passable, but if you looked, you knew.
When did that come out?
2012.
Oh, that came out
2010.
No, like
not
2008
2012.
or 7.
This was had to be 2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least.
I was still in elementary when it came out. That's why I really liked the movie.
2008. 2008 of May 18th, 2008. Wow. That movie's almost
so it's been
10 years old.
Almost
10?
No,
20. It's almost 20 years old.
Yeah, it's almost 20 years old.
Fuck.
And this, look,
I remember when that movie came out.
What I'm saying
Shit.
is, yes, you're right. Harrison Ford is old. That dude has crashed his plane 3 times in the last year. But I'm thinking
14 years.
that they're gonna make it work. Look, James Mangold made. He made some good movies.
He looked old 14 years ago in that movie.
I really hate to put you in a corner, Jeff, but Alex has such a point right here. That's even worse because I thought it was 2012. I'm like, at least 10 years.
Indiana Jones.
Guys,
he looks old in the silhouette, my guy. He's just like
guys. You guys are forgetting They're gonna make it part of the movie. He's gonna be like doing one of his rope swings. He's like, I'm getting too old for this shit.
He actually they made that joke in Kingdom of
They
the Crystal
did. Yeah, I was
Skull,
about to
so
say
I
they
don't know
can't
if they
do
could
it
do that again.
again.
It's
Remember when
it's gonna fit in
he
with
like
the
does
story.
the whip and then he like falls back and he like lands on the car. He's like, I'm getting too old for this.
We all know how it's gonna pan out, but we're still gonna go
How
watch it because
old
it's
is
indie.
he?
Harrison Ford, I believe, is
You'll look that
86.
up.
He's
Oh,
86.
He's 80. He's 80. My bad. He's 80.
Take one of your 80-year-old relatives. Can you imagine them fucking walking
Hey,
5 minutes in a jungle?
Wait a second. None of
All
my
right.
80-year-old relatives are Harrison Ford.
127 thing right now. When I turn 80, we're going to Brazil.
You want us to die on our last episode? Is that what you're saying?
Last episode of 127 ever. We're gonna go to the jungles in Brazil, and I'm gonna walk through the jungle.
Listen,
Okay.
all I'm saying is
3 likes. And
I'm
we'll do it.
glad you're excited. Just quell your expectations. This is an
I'm excited,
80-year-old man. Let's sprint to the finish line.
You're in luck because the last one is here. Avatar 2. James Cameron called in.
All right, end the video. We're done.
Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. We're doing this.
We did
Goddammit.
it.
I've waited for this.
We already talked about it.
But yeah, dude, I think this is going to be great. I'm not excited for 3D glasses, though. Just stop.
Yeah, that was the thing in the panel. They handed out 3D glasses to everyone. James Cameron didn't even show up. He like called and he's like, "Everybody, look under your seat. 3D glasses. Put them on."
Bye.
And then like everyone did it, and then they hit play, and then they showed some more clips, and then they're like, "Everybody gets a free poster. Bye, thanks." And then that was it.
No movie beats, nothing. Like no story.
No,
beats,
it's just some new footage. I didn't read anything about story beats, so like.
Wow. I mean, like
I don't want any
there.
story beats anyways. You'll like, why would you want story beats for this? Come
because
on.
you're gonna go watch the movie.
Yeah, so you'll get the story beats when you're in the
Okay.
theaters for
That's
2.5
Here's the story
hours.
beats.
Shut the hell
Here's
up.
the story beats. Pocahontas again.
No, it's not.
Synopsis.
No, it's not.
All right, let's
my God.
wrap this up.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that was just Saturday. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, now we're going to talk about Sunday. It's all about park stuff. We're going to cut it here.
Oh, was there really a Sunday?
Yes, there was a Sunday. They just talked about theme park stuff.
Well,
So
nobody
we're not
can
gonna
afford to
over
go to their parks anyway, so it's fine.
Actually, it's more affordable than Universal Studios. You'll be surprised.
Really?
Um,
That's surprising. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching our discussion on all the things that were released on D23. I'm going to have
23
fun
dicks.
editing this 2.5 hour long video into however long this video is now that you're watching it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified of more videos that are coming out, like all the D23 content that we're having and everything that comes in the future as well, especially if you like our discussions on everything and our negativity towards certain things. Comment down below, what was your favorite announcement from D23? And, you know
What was our favorite? What was your favorite take?
Please leave something in the comments about something that you love so I can roast it in the comments.
Bye.
See ya.
Ciao.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Ciao.
Ciao.
Oh.
No.